right. Today is going to be day 51 of the fucking bulk. A little bit of a jump from the last one. Got a little bit busy the last few days. Saturday, though, that was fucking sweet. Went to the fucking Arnold. Holy shit. That was the first time I'd been to like a legit fitness expo. It's fucking awesome seeing all the monsters running around. The variety of influencers, TikTokers, all the standard mumbo jumbo. Uh, Shit, there's a bunch of you guys that fucking asked me for pictures. Had a few on and off conversations. It was great. This fucking word is spreading. No more sub 200 pounders. Just give it a few more months. So, again, people seem to either not watch enough of these videos or just forget what I say when I talk about my split. So I'll bring it up this time. Again, chest. No, what am I saying? Legs, chest and shoulders, back, arms. Okay. Now, when I say that, people seem to just immediately think that it's a 7-day split. So I do those 4 workouts and then I take 3 days off and I only hit every body part once per week. And it's like a bro split. Wrong. I just repeat that right at the end of the cycle. So that would be an 8-day split, right? And then some people are freaking out that I'm doing 11 sets of lateral raises for shoulders. They're like, what's the point? I don't understand. So again, I'll break that down. Fucking general rule of thumb of my training and how you guys should be lifting as well. You hit everything twice a week. You do reasonably heavy weight, so your sets are actually hard. Oh, fuck. And then you finish the workout once you are pretty much fully pumped, because that's your cue that you're done. Once you're fully pumped, if you keep doing set after set, just trying to work through it, all you're doing is fatiguing yourself, and you're not going to get any extra benefit, right? When you're legit pumped, skin tight, that's the sign that's a good lift. You're done. And in terms of the amount of sets that I do per lift, that ends up being about 8 to 12, right? So I do 11. I just stick to that number because I've done it for a while. I like it. But, you could do 8 to 12 sets per muscle group per lift. And as long as you go hard on all the sets, you should finish with a crazy pump. And that'll be the end of it. So, just as a little bit of a kind of basic gist of how I'm going about lifting. So today arms, started on triceps, move on to biceps, and then should be fucking pumped to hell. So somebody asked me if I would write down like the basics of the lift or like break down the sets and exercises in the description. Then what's your incentive to watch the video? All right. Well, whatever. I gotta drink this pre, then we can go hit fucking arms. God damn it. Should be a gnarly pump. Tries first. Kind of sticking to my normal theme of the last few arm days. We're gonna start with some heavy single arm pushdowns. Uh, you know, get warmed up before you throw around some crazy weight. Three of these will be good. And then move on to Move on to something. I don't know. So 2 plates plus a stack should make this a reasonably heavy set, I hope. I think I'll do a drop set for the last set. Oh shit. That makes 6 heavy ass sets of triceps done. If there's a dip machine here, I wouldn't mind jumping onto that right now. But since there's not, I think I'll just throw in some fucking rope. Do a couple of push downs with the rope. God damn it. On those sets with the rope, I start off reasonably strict. Keep my shoulders at the same height and just try to squeeze it at the bottom. But I mean, once you wear yourself out with that, I wouldn't want to just re-rack it. I'd rather try to throw in like 5 or even 10 more reps of really just trying to swing it. Because that'll make the set more intense. You'll have done a little bit more work. I definitely feel like pushing yourself to that kind of limit is going to give you a way better pump. So, strict form versus playful form. Just use each with your own discretion. All right, set number 10. Let's do another set of these single arm push downs. I'll do a drop set as well. That might be a little too heavy. All right, let's move on to biceps. Did a few warm-up sets. Curl the 15s for a few, then the 40s for a few, then the 65s for a few. By few, I mean like 3 each. So, expose myself to the weight. Didn't fatigue myself doing it. Let's see how these fucking 80s feel. All right. All right, that 10th rep, questionable. Very questionable with that one. 80s part 2. Hopefully I'll get close to the same amount of reps in the first set. I definitely don't think I'll get any more, just due to the nature of fatigue. But let's fucking hit it. Come on. All right, come on. There's definitely a lot of work done in those sets, but you know, they were, I guess, what I would just call like, I don't know, max weight sets, right? So even though I moved a lot of weight and I had some crazy tension on the biceps, I couldn't really like pause and get a really good squeeze at the top. So those reps were a little bit more about just general tension on the muscle. So now I'm going to lighten the weight, drop down to like the 65s. So it'll be easier to manage. So the reps will be easier if all I'm doing is going up and down, but I'll make them just as hard as those 80s by, you know, once I get to the top, take an extra second, more of a moment really, and just try to get an extra little squeeze, right? If at the top of a movement, you can get just a little extra squeeze rather than just going through the motion of the set, it's going to be way more effective. And in the long run, it should show you some more progress. Whew. Oh. Dumbbells just fucking took a lot out of me. Oh my goodness. So 4 sets of buys done. Sleeves already, I got a little room left to grow. But getting pumped regardless. I'm thinking next, do a little bit of single arm creature machine. Fuck this. Feeling a little bit too much in the forearm. Let's do some cable curls instead. Trying to build biceps, not fucking forearms. So, in terms of forearms, if you feel like you're lacking, I definitely would recommend that you just do dedicated forearm training and don't try to like just combine it with biceps, right? If you sit here doing only hammer curls and only like forearm barbell curls, and that's what you'd consider like your bicep workout, but you also want to get some forearms in there too, I think you're just sabotaging your bicep work. If I thought my forearms were lacking, I would rather do my whole bicep workout and then at the end add some like direct forearm curls with a straight bar on the cable, or like grab a barbell, do some forearm curls like that, do some reverse curls with like a dumbbell, where real light. I would only use the 20 for this. You just sit down somewhere, hang the 20 off your knee, and you just sit here, fucking pump the shit out of the back of your forearm. Because, you know, that'll be way more effective than just sitting here trying to do preacher, or what am I saying? Trying to sit here and do like hammer curls and reverse curls, right? I'll go a little lighter on this set. And instead of just doing normal reps, I'll do a little, I guess what do I even call it? Pause reps? Let me explain. So essentially, oh, I'll throw this in for a lot of like isolation movements. Like leg extensions, I like it on, hamstring curls, obviously barbell curls or dumbbell curls, whatever. So the premise is if you're doing like a simple movement, what you can do is go a little lighter than usual. And while you're doing the rep, don't just go straight to the top and then back down. Go about halfway up, pause it for a moment, and then pull the weight up through the rest of the range of motion. So if you throw a few of these in, it should help you get that get the feeling of really squeezing at the top. Because usually when you're doing reps, even if you don't try to, you're kind of riding the momentum. So when you get to that top of the set, top of the rep, you know, it'll be kind of already going up. But if you pause right in the middle and then you finish it, you got no choice but to kind of brute force it. And by doing that, you know, you'll definitely be able to squeeze the fuck out of your bicep and get a gnarly pump. Six sets of biceps done, 5 left. Let's see how the easy bar curl feels. Wish there's a little rack right next to this. I hate picking this shit up off the floor. All right, so 4 more sets left. Gonna throw in some single arm preacher curls next with the dumbbells. But this is kind of a good example of like what I describe as intuitive training, you know. The cable curls, they felt all right, but I didn't want to do more than 2 sets of them. The barbell, the easy bar curl, I mean, like, felt good. Well, it was a good set, but I just wasn't really feeling like doing any more of them. So I'm gonna try another exercise in my arsenal. Because I mean, lift to lift, you know, like sometimes I'll really just be in the zone with dumbbell curls. Like one of these last lifts, pretty much all I did for biceps was dumbbell curls. You know, one of them I started with cable instead. You know, you got to be able to change it up depending on what feels good, what you think is going to give you the best pump on the day, and being able to think about like what exercise would be a good choice. It's not even something I can really explain. It just kind of comes with experience. Like, I don't know if I can logically tell you why I want to do preacher curls right now, apart from the fact that I think they're going to feel good. think I'll just finish off with 2 sets of regular dumbbell curls again, and then be done. Oh, fuck. Oh. Just a whole bunch of push downs, whole bunch of curls. Hopefully, get a whole bunch of fucking pumps. Let's take a look. All right. Oh, all right, that feels about right. Oh my God. Oh, fucking tired today. I had a huge exam yesterday. Oof, took a lot out of me. But on the more important matter, very good pump, as we can see. I really need to get a tape measure. I'm sure pumped, we're getting close to 20 inches. In terms of cold, probably 19 or so. When I was down at 230 on my last, at the end of my last cut, they were about 18 and a half cold. So, hoping at least 19 cold now. All about progress. But other than that, I mean, that's the fucking end of the lift. I'm totally out of it. I gotta get some sleep. Whew. Had a lot of chores today. When I got my license renewed, fucking that was nice though. I got to change my weight. I don't remember what the weight was on my old license. I think it was like 180. And I moved it up to 250. So that felt pretty fucking good. So, time to finish calves and then fucking get in the car. God damn it. All right. Arms have been, I've been saying thrashed a lot. What should I say? Eviscerated? Is that a better term? Either way, arm workout was a success. Fucking triceps. Triceps felt better than biceps on this particular lift. In terms of buys, the pump was feeling a little bit stingy. Like, I was really having to work for it. Now, why that is, I don't know. I don't know, man. This is weightlifting, you know. It's not like a perfect science, right? Shit'll just feel off some days, whatever. Obviously, at the end, totally pumped. So maybe it just has something to do with fatigue. Hard to say. So, yeah, fucking Arnold. That was sweet as all hell. Fucking booths. I kind of thought they would be handing out a lot more shit. Like I was kind of disappointed that it was just like pre-workout samples. Uh, Everybody was getting Reigns, the fucking little the energy drink. There's Reigns fucking coming out of people's asses. Whew. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't have next time I got to make a whole weekend out of that, stay for a few days. Because I just went on Saturday, pretty much like open to, I don't know, like 3 or so. So it's definitely cool seeing a congregation of lifters like that. That was the first time that was the first time I'd been somewhere like with that kind of population. Just seeing it's crazy. It's crazy seeing the 300 pounders walking around. like like I definitely don't feel small, but holy shit, room to grow, as it were. Certainly room to grow. So, in terms of vitamins, I was getting a question about this. What vitamins would I recommend? Uh, I said this before in one of the end of the last videos. Just take a men's multivitamin, uh, and that's not gendered speech. Me saying men's multivitamin, 99 point, may as well be 9% of my viewers are guys. So that's pretty much who I'm going to be directing my advice to. So just get a men's multivitamin. You can get it in a gummy, right? It's not that fucking hard, and just one a day, you'll be good. You're not going to feel much better like the day after you take one, but over time, it's definitely going to make sure you've got enough, shit floating around in your body that all your functions will be working properly. Everybody's got a vitamin D deficiency. I know you're not getting enough sun, especially in the wintertime. So, why not? Full day of eating it's pretty much just getting a bunch of comments on everything now about having a full day of eating. Uh, I'll, it's gonna happen eventually. Fuck. Uh, I like sitting on my phone when I'm eating. So if I gotta record with the phone, it's fucking throwing me off. But it'll come. Just just keep an eye open for, bulk day X, full day of eating. I'll make it its own thing, and then another upload of the lifts for that day. So just keep an eye out. In terms of the pre-workout that I get, uh, like I said in one of the last videos, I just buy the main ingredients in bulk. Like I'll do the citrulline, I think citrulline malate, L-arginine, and caffeine. The caffeine will come in. You can get like 100 milligram capsules, crazy cheap. So depending on how much you want in the pre, you just take the appropriate scoops out of each, throw in the caffeine, and you're good to go. Certainly cheaper than buying a pre-made pre-workout. But, you're also going to have to add it to some kind of flavored drink, like a juice or a Tang or like a 0 calorie something or other, because those chemicals do not taste good. Like just the basic pre-workout ingredients taste like shit. Random, like bitter. Ugh. I remember I tried one with water once, just straight up water. Ooh, my mistake. In terms of like crazy stimulants, like DMAA, stuff like that, I got a comment about this. Uh, I have yet to dabble. I don't really feel the need. Not a stim junkie. Just the caffeine's been good enough for me now. I definitely think that the stimulant rabbit hole is one that can definitely, consume a lot of lifters, or at least like impressionable lifters, right? Because let's think about this. If you got two beginners and one of them is looking up like the craziest, not for human consumption pre-workout, and the other one is watching videos about like, how to diet, how to set up your training split. You know, how to make sure you take your right supplements or whatever. You know, who do you think is going to get fucking bigger over time? Even with the same training. You know, the guy who's cracked off his ass on DMAA and 900 milligrams of caffeine like a fool, or the dude who, you know, has put his time into, you know, things that'll actually elicit results, like diet and training, rather than, you know, just getting fucking cracked, shooting your heart rate up to 180, and giving yourself heart palpitations. And it's like no good, no good. You When I hear people say they're taking like even 500 milligrams of caffeine per lift, it's just, I don't know. When people say that they need a break from caffeine or they need a tolerance break, at least in like a lifter pre-workout context, I definitely feel like the reasoning behind that is, you know, they reach a point where they get pretty much acclimated to the amount of caffeine that they take at once, and then, you know, they want to double up. So instead of just, you know, taking the pre-workout with like, you know, 200 milligrams of caffeine in it or whatever, they take their pre-workout with an energy drink or two or whatever, just so they can be fucking you know, blitzed out of their mind in the gym, and can actually feel like all jittery. I don't think it's going to make you bigger, and for the most part, that's my mentality on whether or not something is valuable, right? Am I going to get bigger if I improve my training? Okay, I'll try to work on it. Am I going to get bigger if I improve my diet? Okay, I'll try to work on it. Am I going to get bigger if I try to sleep as much as possible? All right, I'm going to work on it. Am I going to get bigger if I take more caffeine? Uh, I don't see the correlation. Maybe, you know, I'm not your dad, but I mean, considering like the normal distribution of muscle development, I think I'm definitely on the higher end. So, you know, maybe that's my credentials when it comes to advice. So, if you're going crazy on the caffeine, maybe chillax just a little. So, I'll just finish it off right there. Really throwing a lot of shade at stim junkies with this speech. But whatever. Oh shit. Dextrose shake. Fuck. Is drinking a dextrose shake after my lift's gonna make me bigger? Yes. All right, here the fuck it is. Dextrose. Watch another video if you want the explanation. Uh, God, I gotta slam this shit. All right, I'll slam this after this. I'm gonna go home, take my vitamins, and go to fucking bed. God damn it. So we're getting close to halfway through the bulk. Hope you guys are getting fucking huge too if you're doing it. So I will see you next time.